Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Report reaching us right now is that the Ooni of Ife wept and elders fled for their lives and safety as alcohol poured on the sacred tree of Odua for appeasement caught fire, a sign of monumental danger. Ooni has gone to beg Olori Naomi to temper justice with mercy. It's not a small something, no. It is said that he who brings an ant-infested firewood, invite the monitor lizard. It's not a small thing. They said the wahala that is happening right now in the royal house is not a small thing. That the gods are angry, the ancestors are angry, everybody is angry over the fact that the covenant that is made with Olori Naomi has been broken. And, Kabiesi looked them in the eyes and, disrespected them the way he did. And that, there will be no peace. So right now, it's Kabiesi and the gods that they are fighting. They are at war with each other, except Olori Naomi returns back to her home. Now, Olori Naomi, you and I know that she is another person's daughter, not even from Ile Ife, she is from Akure. She is a born-again Christian, and of course, she was married to the Ooni of Ife, and it is true that all of these covenants were entered into. But right now, did she break the covenant or Ooni of Ife broke the covenant? No. Olori Naomi did not do anything. She did not break the covenant. Ooni of Ife broke the covenant. Ooni of Ife went on and on and on. She tried everything that was within her power to come back and fix that marriage. It did not work because Oni kept on going on with these women. They said the the custodian of the sacred forest of Odua had already warned Ooni of Ife at some point in time that, look, should you continue to have, knowledge of these women, they are going to get you into a corner that you will not be able to fix. And then here is the corner that everyone has been trying to avoid. Now, they all know how they are able to appease the gods. They all know the things that they do. They know when it is accepted and when it is not accepted. But this appeasement, they went to the sacred forest of Odua to go and appease the gods, okay? Something that they are supposed to do from time to time. But because of the dark cloud that is lingering in the palace of the Ooni of Ife, which they are trying to remove, the custodian of the sacred forest of Odua remains like the last person who is supposed to be able to remove that dark cloud, since others have tried and they couldn't. So he now suggested that they followed him to the sacred forest of Odua, where they will do some things to appease the gods, where Ooni of Ife will appease the gods by himself. And Ooni of Ife, in the company of other elders, decided to go with the custodian of the sacred forest of Odua to go and, appease the gods, only to get there, the wine or the alcohol that was thrown, as in to appease the gods. They do their incarnation, as in, what is it called? These are things that they do. They pour alcohol. That alcohol caught fire. That is something that never happens. They said the last time it happened, it was a king, like 6 king away before Suju Wajo, the king. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that name well, forgive me. And that was the last time that happened. And they said it's a very bad sign for the Ooni of Ife. What that means is that even the Ooni of Ife himself is not safe. But God is going to make this easy for them. I pray that God is going to come to help the Ooni of Ife, because right now, if there's anything the Ooni of Ife needs above everything is help. That help that he truly needs. Now, is it possible for this to be done? They are suggesting that perhaps if Kabiyesi will send some of the Oloris out of the palace, Olori Naomi may agree to come back. But this is very difficult because Naomi herself is said to have made it very clear that no matter what happens, whether they empty the entire palace, she's not coming back again. Her heart is not with the Ooni of Ife. Now, no, as we are hearing, they said the only solution is to get Naomi back into the palace of the Ooni of Ife, that the ancestors are very upset. Naomi is their own. Naomi is their daughter. Naomi is the one that they know. Naomi and Tadenikawo needs to return home. And how is that going to be possible? It's like this is going to be an exercise in futility, because Olori Naomi has made it very clear to all and sundry that she is never ever coming back, that it is too messed up, okay? Like the situation has entered the mud and she is not ready to rub herself anymore on that mud. Now the Oloris are not ready to leave. It doesn't seem as if the Ooni of Ife has the capacity to make these women go. Traditionally, he is married to these women. The women have as much right to stay in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. Look at what happened. They had really, succeeded in sanitizing everything, such that we heard that these women were actually moved to the Olori's quarters. But soon as the announcement of the baby boy was made, Olori Naomi got angry, left the royal manor, went back, swore never to come back. They all came back into the palace of the Ooni of Ife. So how, is it even possible for you to go back and tell them that they should move back to the Olori's quarters? Are they going to do it? Because I don't see these women cooperating at all. Now, if women were married to you out of love, they would cooperate, they would do everything just as Dr. Elizabeth has done to make things okay. But it's looking as if these women never married Ooni for love. They married Ooni because of the position. It does seem as if some of them were planted there, because if they were not planted there, why will Ebony say that her son is the crown prince, even when she is aware of the kind of problems this is bringing for her husband? Now, let's take, for example, Dr. Elizabeth. Dr. Elizabeth comes from a royal family as well. Dr. Elizabeth got married to the Ooni of Ife. She is a young, pretty, and brilliant woman, okay? And so, right now, Dr. Elizabeth should be like them, struggling to gain everything. But no, Dr. Elizabeth is only working in the interest of the Ooni of Ife, working to ensure that everything is fine with the royal family. That is a woman that you can say got married, maybe, just maybe, for love. But all of this, because any other situation, when women find out that this is likely to harm their husband, they will draw back, they will step back and, sacrifice for their husband. Why are those women like this? They said that the custodian of the sacred forest of Odua turned around and asked told the Ooni of Ife, have you seen what is going on? Now, where are the elders? Because there were so many elders who were making recommendations, bringing their daughters in for marriage because they wanted to, eat out of the royal bread. There is money in the throne. Yes, so there is money, and it comes with pedigree, and it comes with a whole lot, okay? And these people are ready to eat out of the royal throne. Look at the Ooni of Ife is not a small man. He is the custodian of the Odua people across the globe. He goes with a lot. He is recognized everywhere. And so as a wife to the Ooni of Ife, you are also recognized. Every family is willing to give their daughter out and marriage to the Ooni of Ife, so people will know that, of course, they are related to the Ooni of Ife. And a lot of these women who came into the life of the Ooni of Ife came because of the gains that comes from the throne. Right now, we were hoping that you will see one or two women who are ready to sacrifice and make this thing work. None of them is ready to sacrifice. They are after wealth and everything, if the information we keep getting is the truth. They say that fire that came out of that appeasement, the appeasement gift, is a very serious problem. It means that the gods are fighting with the Ooni of Ife, and the custodian of the royal of the sacred forest of Odua told Ooni of Ife just one thing, that remedy of everything is to get Queen Naomi back into the royal palace. And they said Oni has gone in search of Olori Naomi, who is said to have gone incommunicado yet again. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.